Hey guys, welcome back to another entry of the Dry Diaries. It's your author, Alex Dry.
We're back.
I'm Rachel Olsen.
We are so back. I haven't been sitting in the hot spot in a little bit.
Yeah, it's been since beginning of December.
Your birthday. Literally. We had a great day that day.
Yeah, it was fun. We did the skate and slay, all of the above. But today's entry...
We won't get into that.
We'll fast forward. We're on to the next event. Today's entry is all about the new year. It's 2026, so we're resetting a little bit. 2026, it better bring some good shit.
I am manifesting until my dreams come true for 2026.
Literally.
I am not taking no for an answer. I am doing my thing. We're doing our thing. We're going to finally be living in our new place.
Yes.
We say this every single episode, but we are finally almost there.
You guys probably think by now we're just literally homeless and say that we're getting a new spot every time. Rachel and I have been Airbnb-ing, and we just really wanted to find the right spot, but the holidays came around and the market just sucked.
Yeah.
So we finally have a spot.
You were away. I was in Mexico, made it back alive, and now we're here to talk.
And then the holidays and
Also made it back alive.
barely. Oh, so much family drama on both sides, but we're not going to get into that because it's a new year.
We're being positive. Bad vibes are staying at the door. I'm actually really excited for the new year. And I hate how people are like, why do you have to wait for the new year to do different things or be different or set goals? And it's not even that. I just think the timing of the new year this year is just so perfect with everything.
People are like, why do you have to set goals? But new years bring different things. 2025 was the year of the snake. This year is the year of the horse.
And you know what a lot of people are saying about 2026? It's going to be very similar to 2016. Like the amazing vibes, like everything just felt so real, so fresh, so fun. And I'm like, if that's the case, I am so excited for that.
2025 was the year of the snake. It was a year where you shed, released, cleared space. What was heavy and fake kind of fell away, and what was real remained. So now you're entering into 2026 with some new vibes, better friendships, better relationships, even with yourself. Like you were able to release maybe old habits, old patterns. Going into 2026, it's a year of the horse, which is you move and rise with confidence, doors open, momentum returns, and you're finally walking into a direction that feels right.
Wow. That's actually crazy because I feel like having you back, we're moving in, some jobs are starting for you. I just feel like here's our chance.
Yeah. And even like moving and stuff, I wasn't too stressed because we're blessed enough to be able to stay in an Airbnb. We also work hard, but at the same time, we're not homeless. And entering into a new spot is the right time because it's the beginning of a new year.
Yeah.
Freshness, good vibes.
Yeah.
Rachel and I are gonna find our husbands.
We're
Rachel maybe has a year or two, but
I have a
she'll
year
find
and
a
half.
boyfriend. She'll find a boyfriend. Hopefully, I find my husband.
I have a year and a half. Yeah, maybe we can just get married.
My dad, guys, this is so funny. I haven't even told you this. So I swear that my dad has questioned if I'm a lesbian because I've been single for so long. So I go to Christmas.
Wait, did he think we're girlfriends?
So I go, and everyone has a significant other or partner besides my mom, which is just a whole other story. Anyways, my dad looks at me literally as we're getting out of the car from the airport, and he goes, "Where's Rachel?" I'm like, "She's spending Christmas with her family." He's like, "Oh, she didn't want to come?" I'm like, "She's spending Christmas with her family." He's like, "Oh, well, I thought she would want to come." I'm like, "Dad, we're not dating." He was like, "Well, I don't know at this point." I'm like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
No, you texted me and you're like, my dad said for you and your parents to come up to
Yeah.
the town.
Join the circus. Literally
Okay, we
join
had
the
our own little
circus.
circus, except we went to Carmel drove 6 hours. We had a cute little adventure. Got there late to dinner. Me and my mom walked around after. And then we're like, okay, we're going to wake up. We're going to have this whole day. You were helping me go, like, planning to where to go because Alex is the planner in our relationship. And I was like, let's
This is
go.
gonna start like
We wake up. Well, no, the middle of the night, it sounds like the windows are about to burst. The wind is so loud. We're in this boutique hotel, super cute. I'm like, between the windows breaking and my dad snoring, this is where I die. Me and my mom are screaming. We think it's my dad snoring. It's the windows. It's this back and forth thing. We wake up. There's no power. So we were like, what do we do? And they kept saying, give it a couple hours. It's going to come back. You looked on the map. The whole Carmel town was wiped. So we kept stalling. We ended up going to see all the beautiful beaches.
it came on later that night or the next day.
It never came on.
What?
It never came on. So anyways, we were like, it's fine. If it doesn't come on, we'll be fine.
No.
And then my mom's like, I got you a stocking. I want you to open it. And she's like, open it tonight. And then I like looked at her because we had adventured all day, did the beach. The shops were open, but there was no electricity. You could get by with there being no electricity. And then we're like, where do we go eat? Some places were just doing sandwiches and salads. And then my dad was like, no, I want a burger. Let's go to Monterey. So we drove to Monterey, and then we were like sitting at Monterey about to sit down and get food. And then I was like, what do we do when it gets dark?
Yeah.
And we just looked at each other and we were like, shit, we are going to be stuck here. And Carmel is all Christmas lights. It's going to be the creepiest, scariest thing ever. So we drove back, packed up our stuff, and then we went to Pismo Beach.
Yeah.
We had a stunning hotel, but you couldn't go outside. It was literally a resort. You looked from our balcony. The beach was right here. There was a massive pool. If it wasn't storming, it would have been the place to be. We look outside. We're like, okay, I guess we can't go outside. We had to get room service that night because there was just a storm
That was
everywhere.
Christmas
Eve.
Christmas Eve. Wow.
So we just hopped in the car that day. The next day, it was like flash floods. I don't know how my dad drove back. We made it back to Venice. We just did the canals and walked around.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this. I knew that the electricity was off, and I got photos of her and her mom in her matching pajamas.
Alex is literally the cutest human ever. So my parents, we all stayed in a hotel, so we weren't really at the house, but when we were going to Carmel, I needed to go get my fur jacket. So we went to the house, and as we were in the house, I like looked, I was like, what is that? And my mom like looked, and Alex got my mom matching pajamas. It was the nicest, cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
My mom was like, no one has ever done this for me. I'm like, wow, now Alex is making me look bad.
It was literally such a little gesture, but
That was so cute.
yeah, and they got me the best Anthro candle. It's the Voss brand.
Yeah, the Anthro has the cutest things. I can't wait for us to go in there and actually buy stuff for the
Good
house.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Anthro, if you want to sponsor us, help us furnish our place. We will do a house tour or condo tour once it's done.
Yes.
And we have our own elevator in our place. Just a small flex.
And I'm also excited for when Alex and I are wasted and we want to take the elevator upstairs just for fun.
And we get stuck.
Oh, God. With our luck, we would get stuck.
We need to like have an emergency number.
Yeah. Have you ever been stuck in an elevator before?
Yeah.
Same.
I was stuck in the one in Florida.
I was stuck in public. I don't forget where it was, and it was really scary. Oh, it was at my old condo. Me and my guy friends and Jess get to pry it open with our hands.
Oh my God. One time when I first moved to LA, Kingston was probably like 2 years old. I was at my old place. I used to live by the Grove, if anyone's familiar with LA. So I'm getting out of the elevator, and Kingston was still a puppy. So I was like thinking that he was following behind me, but I had his leash. And as it's closing, he's walking out. I literally tried to stop the elevator. I don't know if I threw a shoe or the leash, but I stopped it. His head was stuck in between. Thank God I stopped it when I did, because his head would have been smushed. I freaked the fuck out. I called the Plaza. The firefighters had to come. That's when I was like, okay, Kingston has 9 lives. It was the craziest story. Kingston's my dog, if anybody is new to listening.
Kingston is the king.
Yeah. So that was a crazy elevator story. Getting into 2026, you guys know that I'm really big into manifestation, affirmations, vision boards.
You're going to be really proud of me. I haven't told you what I want to do for 2026, but keep going.
We're going to get there. So today's entry, I want to get into some good diary prompts for you guys to do entering into the new year. I think that setting intention and goals anytime in the month of January or even beginning of February is fine because you still in astrology time within the 4 or 5 weeks that 2026 is entering with the new moon or full moon. You can call in, bring in new things, pray about new things. So today, Rachel and I are going to go through some things. We're going to answer our takes on them, but also after you guys listen to this entry below, I'm going to provide a little PDF guide with all of these prompts that you guys can have for free to take and do it on your own.
Love.
And then also a thing that I'm really big into, which Rachel and I have done, is vision boards. The last 2 years I've done vision boards, and I do it on something you can carry with you. The past 2 years, when I traveled to Europe, I took my vision board with me. It was crazy because I didn't even know I was going to Europe when I was doing the vision board in January. I took it to Europe, opened it up, and I went to the places that were exactly on my vision board. And the pictures, literally, when I opened it in Paris, I looked up. The hotel I was staying at was the exact photo I had put on my vision board. I brought it.
I was just thinking I wanted to put the Eiffel Tower on my vision board, and then you said Paris.
Yeah. I love vision boards. So let's get into it. Ready?
Let's do it.
This is closing out the chapter of 2025, which I think is really important to do because it allows you to reflect on everything you loved. Also, side note, this is like a little bit more of a informational, serious episode than Rachel and I usually do. But
you can't always be funny.
With 2025 closing, I think it's really important to look back on all your accomplishments and be grateful for things that you've done, whether they're big, small, and reflect on them. So entering into the new year, it is coming into a heart posture of gratitude. And so we're going to do a little 2025 reflection. Okay. The version of me that carried 2025 did the best she could by...
Honestly, just believing in myself. I know that sounds cliche, but just being positive towards everything that I did and just being like, you can do this. If this isn't the result that you want, you're going to start here and get the result after trying.
Yeah.
And being able to put yourself in an environment where you at first didn't think you were able to do it. With work, friends, relationships, being more vocal about everything. I feel like you just got to believe in yourself. What about you?
The version of me that carried 2025 did the best she could by really focusing on healing internally, whether it's mindset, body, soul, heart, and really sticking to that because I feel like it's easy to do little things that help heal you, but staying consistent with it is one thing.
And actually doing it is another as well. And I think you're really good with that because you're so good about knowing how to get out of, for example, being sick. You're so good at being able to be like, these are the remedies you need. Or if you have a negative impact on you, you're really good at bringing spirits up.
Yeah.
And showing different sides of the situation that you're involved in.
Another thing that carried with me was putting myself the last couple years. It may have looked like I was putting myself first, but in reality, I was always putting myself last. Whether it was friendships, relationships, family, I really prioritized what was best for me, moving back to LA, focusing on inner growth, spirit work, everything like that.
That's awesome. And that's something I respect because I need to be better at putting myself first. And that's honestly something that I want to work towards in 2026.
Yeah. And it's hard because people look at it as being selfish, but you can't show up for people if you aren't the best version of yourself.
Also just realize and notice too, like some people aren't going to show up for you the way you want them to. And like at the time it's disappointing, but I think now you realize where certain people stand in your life and it's something that you note in your head. There's different tiers of people that will come into your life and come out of your life. The thing that you showed me recently that I've been really loving and thinking about a lot was the bus stop theory, how the bus will go and go, and then eventually the person gets off the bus. Sometimes you'll have the person that will stay on the bus with you the whole time, and then sometimes someone will just stay with you for one stop.
Yeah.
And I really like that because sometimes I give it all for my friendships and relationships, and it's nice to know that sometimes you're not the problem. It just worked for that time frame.
Yeah.
And that's a nice positive way to look back on things.
Yeah. People are there for a reason or a season or a lifetime. Yeah.
And you better be a lifetime, Alex.
Don't worry. Clearly we're in a relationship,
You're
so there's
stuck
no
with the lifetime, actually.
break up soon. The moment I realized I had outgrown something was actually in 2025. What's something you outgrew?
I think I outgrew, it contradicts itself. I didn't outgrow my job. I just realized how much effort and how much love and passion I put towards my job. And I outgrew not being noticed from other people that I was I don't want to say I'm amazing at my job because I'm not amazing at my job, but I outgrew being taken advantage of. And now it's a positive thing because it's pushing me to get outside of my comfort zone and do these jobs on my own.
I am amazing at my job.
Yeah, I know. But I'm not there yet.
You're not at the level you want to be, but you're going to be there because of how good you are. In 2025, I outgrew lowering or limiting myself for other people around me, which is similar to what you're saying. Like, I'm not gonna meet you where you're at because you're on a different level or energetic field than I am.
Yeah.
Like, I will in a passing by standpoint, but when it comes to friendships or relationships, do I really need to hang out with you if I feel like we're just not compatible or this friendship isn't mutual?
No, and you shouldn't. You should waste your energy on things that are going to bring you up and better you. We only have so much time here, so make the best of it and make it worth it. If someone you're hanging out with or talking to is not where you see yourself, get out of it. Why are you wasting your time?
In 2025, we're leaving behind caring what people think. Yes, you can care what people think if they're your close friends or family. I'm not saying go sabotage your reputation. But if people don't love you for you, then it's time to move on. We don't have time for
I don't need to prove to you who I am. You know who I am. Love me for this, or that's a problem you'll have to deal with.
Keep moving along. We're just not meant to be like friends or in a relationship.
Literally. And 2026, apparently I'm wearing high neck sweater.
We're very modest in 2026.
I keep looking at myself being like, who is she?
We're entering our
era, our WAG era.
What in 2025 is a belief that you want to retire going into 2026?
A belief that I want to retire.
A belief I want to retire is to prove my value to be chosen. The right rooms already see you.
Wow. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
I love that.
I want to retire. If I don't control it, it won't work out. Trust creates better outcomes than force. I'm a huge planner, and I don't trust things that just go with the flow.
No, it's honestly, and the funny thing is Alex messaged me about my birthday like 2 weeks ago. Rachel, what do you want to do for your birthday? It stressed me out so much. I was like, nothing. I don't want to do anything for my birthday. And she's like, we're obviously doing something.
I was like, okay, she's stressed out. I'm just going to plan it. Moving on. So it was a month in advance. So.
Yeah, I'm like the week of. And Alex is probably so stressed out. We're just going with the flow. I was like, Alex, let me take your hand and guide you on this journey.
God. A belief we need to retire in 2025 is that asking too much. You're just asking the wrong people.
Agreed. Certain people will never think it's too much, want to do it and do it to the best of their ability for you because they love you. The people that don't want to help you out or the people that don't see where you're coming from in certain situations, obviously depending on circumstances.
The last belief we need to retire is that alignment often feels quiet. If it's aligned, it won't feel calm, it'll feel exciting. Alignment often feels quiet, grounded, and obvious.
Love.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like when you're in moments, things feel fun and exciting and you're like, yes, this is it. Is this really alignment or is this just excitement of something new?
Am I actually excited about it, or am I excited about it just because of
The moment,
Yeah.
like the feeling that you're getting in that second off of it, whether it's a relationship, a boy, an event. That leads me into every year I pick a word or two that defines my year. 2024 was travel and experiences. 2025 was expansion and growth.
love?
And then 2026 is alignment and purpose.
Love.
So, what's your 2026 word? Or should we decide it together? Because I'm putting Rachel on the spot for all of these.
Oh, you're fine. I honestly, I mentioned earlier, I want to start this thing, and you're going to be really proud of me. I'm not going to make eye contact with you. So
Do I
wanna
make
do
you
this-
nervous?
No, yeah, you do. My hands are sweating. Anyways, I want to do this
People
thing
are
because
really going to think we're in a relationship now. We're not flirting with each other, I swear.
maybe I am flirting with you. All right, I want to do this thing because I'm realizing life goes by so fast, and every single month amazing things happen, and I don't appreciate the small things. I'm always constantly being like, why didn't I style Kendall Jenner? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I go to this event? Or like, why didn't I travel here or travel there? But it's like, I don't look at the big picture of everything. So every single day I want to write down something that I did. It doesn't have to be cool. It doesn't have to be amazing. It could literally be like, I walked down the street and I met Tony. I traveled today. I went to Carmel. Like, just like certain things. And every single day I want to write down
A
whatever.
journal of gratitude.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
So I want to do that, and then every month summarize 3 amazing things that happened. It could literally be like, I started reading a book, I went to Tulum, and I cooked this pasta dish, or whatever it is. I want to start doing that.
Yeah.
So I could look back when the year is over and be like, wow, I forgot in January I went to Hawaii, or I forgot I did this, or I forgot I did that, because a year seems like it's not a long time. It doesn't feel like a long time, but it is a long time, and it's really hard to celebrate small accomplishments or
Yeah.
achievements because you're not always thinking of the fun small things. You're always thinking of the biggest of the best. So I really want to start doing that.
So, what's your word of 2026?
Word of 2026. Yeah, I guess gratitude
Gratitude?
and power.
Power.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to have, I don't know if power would be the right one.
No, I think power is good in a way of taking control, like taking control of your growth, healing, job,
Yeah.
boundaries,
Yeah,
relationship,
literally.
friendships.
Putting myself first, realizing certain things aren't worth my time, like having the power to stop overthinking and move forward with that kind of stuff.
I'm so proud of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I growing?
Yeah.
No, I honestly have been thinking about it a lot because, like, it's not that my time is like, I feel like I've restarted my whole life. I've been here for a year and a bit. Obviously, I've had the best time. This is where I need to be at this moment in my life. But I'm okay. Not that I'm on the timeline, but I'm getting older. I'm learning things. It's not really that new to me anymore. I have all the tools and resources. Now's the time to do it.
It's just like leveling up.
I have it. It's here. Now I just got to bring it to here type thing.
Yeah. And it's like leveling up. The only person that is going to do it is you. And it's also being proud of yourself to coming to the realization of, oh, I do need to do these things, or I want to do these things. I feel the same way. And there's always ways to get better, improve, and heal more. But that's why I'm grateful for our friendship, because I feel like me and Reach definitely have our fights sometimes because we're with each other 24/7.
Sure.
Yeah, but no, but for how much we're together, my mom was like, honestly, you guys have gotten in like 5 fights.
Yeah,
like
but they're
being
like
together
not even
for
fights. It's just because we're so passionate. I think sometimes Alex and I are just so passionate that we're like, no, this is it and this is it.
The arguments are always coming from good places,
Yeah.
but in the moment we can't see it.
The next day, it's like, what was that?
But at the end of the day, our friendship, we're always trying to grow and get to the next level, always trying to help each other get
100%.
better. And that's what's most important.
And that's why we have each other too.
Yeah.
Even like when you were gone, I was like, where's Alex?
Trust. Same.
I'm like, all right, time to
Where's
come back.
Sanity. So part 2 is going to be all about releasing, which we've already gotten into, but we're going to do a few releases and things that we completely want to let go because obviously 2025, year of the snake, we did a lot of shedding, releasing, and so we're just going to leave that behind and move
Love.
into 2026. I am done.
Carrying bad energy, people's problems on my own back, worrying about other people's issues, or trying to fix things I don't have any control over.
Yeah.
People aren't worried about me, so why am I worried about them?
Yeah. I feel the same way. I released the urgency around forcing things that aren't in alignment with where I'm at or who I am entering into 2026.
I also think being so hard on myself, too. Being able to just be, I mentioned before, celebrating the little mini wins and not comparing yourself to these massive wins right now aren't in alignment with anything.
Or even releasing the urgency to look to the next best thing or plan or event. Like you said, living in the day to day. I forgive myself for
This year, probably being so hard on myself. Sometimes being hard on yourself doesn't benefit you. It just sets you back or makes you overthink other things. Being more gentle on myself. I come off as a really positive person, but sometimes when it comes to me, I need reassurance.
I forgive myself for, this is 2-part. 1, staying in places longer than I should have. Whether it's in a physical environment or a mental environment. Sometimes I'll stay in my head about something for a really long time and not being able to release it, which then can cause anxiety. I also forgive myself for not giving the inner child in me enough attention or love.
Just like forgetting about the things that actually make you happy and catering to things that make you happy in the moment.
Or just looking and being like, okay, the 10-year-old me would have loved to do these things, or the 10-year-old me was really hurt by certain things, and being able to realize like, oh, the way you feel is because this happened when you were 10, and just being able to almost give her a hug and be like, it's okay to release it and move forward.
Love that.
Okay, last one. Oh, I stopped shrinking when I feel inadequate. Why are you laughing?
Because I don't know what either of these mean.
Like,
I'm like, I don't know what inadequate means.
like you shrink yourself and make yourself smaller, whether you are in a room with people you feel is maybe has more experience than you, or if you're faced with someone that is trying to argue with you, or like you shrink back and you're like, okay.
Do you shrink back?
I think I've actually learned in 2025 to shrink back a little bit more. There's been situations where the old Alex would have popped off. But I've learned, okay, is this worth it or not?
Yeah, like thinking. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really.
Also, knowing in 2025 that I want to carry on into 2026 is realizing when things are worth your energy, voice, and time. Is it really worth to have this argument or conversation with somebody who holds really no power or weight over you?
Yeah, literally.
And something the Reiki guy told me is you are such a empathetic person that whenever someone says something to you, you really internalize it. You have to learn to let words of people who hold no weight bounce off you. The words have no power over you. An example he gave me was one of his Reiki masters he worked with gave the example of if someone was saying all of these horrible, mean things to you in Spanish, you're not going to internalize any of
know
it
what they were saying,
because you don't know the language. But if I said it in English, you would know what I was saying and you would take it to heart and internalize it. So it's like treating the people that hold no weight or carry no meaning, like literally treating what they're saying to you as if it's Spanish. Can't hear you. You're talking Spanish.
Literally.
Or whatever language
Wow,
is.
that's honestly such a good thing to keep in mind with certain situations and people.
And if they're speaking another language you don't understand, you're literally just going to smile at them and walk away. He was like, so that's how you need to treat if people are saying things over you. You just walk away because it's not worth your energy.
No, but I take everything personal. I wish, and that's going to be something I want to focus more on in 2026. Not letting other people's projection or the way that they think about me or
Yeah.
even like other people's comments about me when they don't even know me affect me. But I feel like I'm also good at that in certain situations where this is who you're getting and this is who I am. I don't really change my personality for anybody, but then that also gets me in trouble. If you're not a fan of my personality or the way I live my life, then you're just not meant to be my life type. But I guess a lot of people have different views of what I'm saying right now, but I'm pretty true to.
It's
and
staying
so
true to who
too.
you are.
Yeah.
If someone has negative and mean things to say, honestly, in 2026, if you come up to me and have anything rude to say, I'm just going to be smiling and walking away.
Thinking about the end game of that, you're
Winning.
literally winning because the second that person projects on you and you reply back, you're just as bad as.
Yeah, that's a great way to end it. In 2026, I am a woman who.
I can't. I'm a woman that's never wearing this cardigan again.
I am a woman who is going to be covered up.
Are we like leaning back today or am I just fat from the holidays?
No, I think it's just our sweaters. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In 2026, I am a woman who is confident,
Love.
healing into the best version of myself, pursuing my purpose, and making a fuck ton of money.
Literally. I know. I was literally just going to say girl boss when you said stepping into your purpose made me think of girl boss, which makes it go into making money.
Yeah, that's
like-
how I did it in my head. Too.
No, that's great. I honestly agree to most of those as well for myself, but I also think this year I want to be able to, like I mentioned before, be powerful.
Vulnerable.
I really need to be better with showing my emotion and releasing my emotion and not holding everything in, because that's something that I need to work on and I'm really bad at it. But other than that, I want to feel like I'm finally not being held back with work and where I can actually just do my thing and not have to work under people, which will result in money. And if I result in money, then that means we can go to Saint Tropez. And if we're in Saint Tropez this summer, then I can meet the love of my life. So it all just trickles and it all comes from money.
No. Yeah. I feel like also one of your words for 2026 is healing. Because you already are working since last summer. It's crazy.
I agree, honestly. Especially like there's things I did this year that I would never do years coming up to this year. So I can look back at it, like being emotional and projecting my feelings and talking about my feelings and actually making my feelings be seen is something that I worked on this year that I can look back and say I was proud of myself for finally being able to talk about it. I also feel like another thing, I need to learn how to let go. Not in, but just in general. Like if it's not serving its purpose anymore, and it's not benefiting me the way it was before, not in the using way, just in general, like with friendships and relationships, I have a really hard time letting people go because I feel like I pour my heart into my friendships and my relationships and like with my family and anyone close to me, but I need to be better at accepting, just letting it go. I feel like I love so hard that it's hard to let go, but you're only getting more hurt by keeping those types of people close.
Yeah. And then some more because we're going to run out of time, but some personal intentions you can set for yourself in 2026 is one word or phrase that are guiding your year. I'm stepping into something I'm calling in, something I'm releasing control over, what alignment looks like for me in 2026. My word of 2026 is alignment, but you can replace that with whatever your word is.
Love.
And then also, yes, it's great to be like super deep and intentional, but it's good to also keep it fun. This goes along with your vision board, a risk you want to take in 2026, your 2026 aesthetic, and 3 words, a main character moment you're manifesting, one thing future me will thank me for, And if 2026 had a theme song, it would be blank. Those are just like fun things to do.
All right, you gotta answer the last one.
Oh God, a theme song. Dun dun da da. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be.
No.
That is stuck in 2025.
It's
and
stuck.
Yes. Honestly, please. And in the theme song better not be No Broke Boys either.
No, absolutely not. No Broke Boys is staying in 2025. Please.
And so are the Broke Boys.
Yeah, all of the above. No, on a serious note, I actually was serious.
That was great.
What's your 2026 theme song?
I'm not too far behind the wedding song either. So take my hand in marriage. Let's walk down the aisle. Or like a boat sound of me being on a yacht. Like something that's going to push me forward.
Some high frequency vibration sound. Like, give me the 428 hertz. That's my sound.
Make me feel again.
Yeah.
Crying.
I like it. I want it. I got it. You like my hair? Gee, thanks.
Just bought it.
I see it. I like it.
I want it.
I got it.
Yeah, we got to get it first.
Yeah. We will. And then a few other ones in 2026, I give permission for myself too. This year, I trust blank more. I am no longer available for blank. The energy I'm bringing into every room is blank. So for the last two, the energy I'm bringing into every room is
Good vibes, baby.
good vibes.
All the best vibes. I feel like me personally, I'm such a hype woman that I always want to bring good vibes. So it's just going to continue through. If you don't want to be on my wave, then get in the back.
I want to bring into every room empowerment
Love.
and authenticity and relatability. Been the same through and through, but I feel like more so an empowerment vibe. I just go into a room like myself everywhere I go, and I don't really care what people think.
Yeah, you're getting what you're getting.
By the end of 2026, I hope to say,
We did it. We did it. And just look back at it and be so proud of yourself.
yeah, every goal that I manifested and wrote down came true and more.
Period.
Okay. All right. Well, that's really it.
That's all for the Dry Diaries, Alex. Do you have any questions from any of the fans?
Not today.
That's fine. I feel like this is just going to get everybody ready for the new year. Everyone's going to get excited. I feel already motivated.
Yeah.
And this is just going to be the kick off to 2026.
Yeah. And I want to get into a little bit more of like the year of the horse,
Okay. Yeah.
like for me personally.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so 2026, the year of the horse, is all about momentum, independence, and embodying confidence. So it's less of let's set and manifest and more move when it feels right and trust the process of where you're going. Something I read was it's more of saying yes to any opportunity that presents itself to you and less of saying no. It represents forward motion, progress through action and not overthinking. Freedom and independence. Freedom and independence. Choosing your own pace and path over others. Confidence and presence. People feel your energy before you speak. Stamina. Sustainability with effort that beats short bursts. I don't know what that means. Charm and being a magnet, so attracting without force, which love. The 5 things the fire horse years amplify, so this is what is gonna bring more out of you, is boldness, power,
Love.
leadership, visibility, and risk taking. Yeah, and the risk taking is more what your intuition is leading you to do, not the chaotic version of what risk taking could lead to, if that makes sense. This year is where playing small feels uncomfortable, waiting for permission feels pointless, and alignment shows as movement, not perfection. Which I love. You don't need to wait for anybody's permission to do what you want to do at the end of the day. This is your year. This is your life.
That one person that's saying no to you is one out of the other 10 million other people that could possibly be saying yes to you. Don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like, oh, this isn't for me. Keep trying, because that person and that right opportunity will come up for you, and you'll be like, oh, okay, it just wasn't meant to be with that one person. Whether it's a job, relationship, a friend, it goes for everything across the board.
Yeah. And I think that even in 2026 for myself, like, yes, I keep saying being confident, but I think that the most confident version of me is the most healed version of me. So I want to be the most healed that brings the most confident version of me, and not confidence in the cocky way. It's almost
Feeling good. Yeah.
And it's a quiet confidence.
I feel like everyone needs a little bit of that, honestly, because you have the people that act like they're confident, and then they're the most insecure. So being able to feel happy and confident in your own body and your own mind and everything else already will make you a better version of yourself.
Yeah. Oh, last thing before we get off the pot. Rachel finally got her necklace from her mom from Honey. So if you guys want to check it out.
You can't even see it, but we got the necklace.
Funny story. She texts me and she's like, honey, better bring me some luck. She shows up to a showing when I'm out of town for a house that we were looking at. I did not set you up.
Yeah, you did.
And Honey brought her luck, but I don't know what type of luck it was, but she walked into a house showing with disco lines and the manager, and she was like, what kind of luck is this?
I don't know if it was luck or bad luck or what it was, because I was not even cute. I was fresh from Pilates. I hadn't worked out in like a month. Hair back, slippers on. Thought I was just meeting the one lady and seeing the place. Turns out the whole neighborhood's there. And yeah, I guess Alex and I are not competing with him against the place. We ended up going with somewhere else.
Something better, actually. So Disco Lines, Thaddeus, whatever your name is. I'm not that big of a fan, so I feel like I can talk shit. Just kidding.
If you're watching, I'm still down to be a roommate.
No, he actually seems cool and chill. But anyways, yeah, that was funny. So Honey is going to be bringing in good luck with her necklace.
We'll see.
Anything else you want to add?
I'm chilling. I'm good. Do you want to add anything else?
No, you're strangely calm. It's freaking me out.
Really?
Okay, guys, that concludes another entry of the Dry Diaries. We will see you next week. Bye.